That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Those on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 11 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Deshpande, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotating. How will the bowler respond?
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Was quick onto that in the infield. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. Do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Edge, amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Outside edge, it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. 10 runs added there. Kolkata 31 for none.
3 overs gone, and this excellent first half of the power play has put them in a strong position early on.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Gone. Played all around that one. And what a delivery.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. Wide square leg. Could be four.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Straight to the fielder. Edged. What a ball. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, whack! Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
That's the over. Kolkata a 47 for 1. Ashwin into the attack now from the pavilion end.
A few moves made in the field.
Ashwin from the pavilion end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. One from it. Kolkata, 48 for 1.
The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle.
Ahmad, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the high court end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Gets that away.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Oh my, that's racing away. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. The batters might start turning ones into twos here with the field back, trying to stop boundaries. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Eight runs added there. Kolkata a 65 for 2.
A few moves made in the field.
Ahmad, the left armour, is the new bowler from the high court end. Could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Great commitment.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, and collect that one though. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Ashwin from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Over the infield with a cracking shot. End of the over. 4 off it. Kolkata are 81 for 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Aya looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Edge, but it drops safely. That's a confident appeal. Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Good fielding out in the boundary. Great shot, he's pulled that one away, 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Going with a more defensive field.
Power and precision in that shot. Jadeja has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Big edge. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
What a lovely shot, flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Oh my, that's racing.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. You can just stand and admire that shot.
No, terrible shot. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Couldn't get it through the field. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Drilled that one away. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Patirana from the pavilion end. Doesn't beat the infield. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Nicked it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Chance to run two.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Edged, unplayable. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Great shot for six, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now. That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive chance. Caught, gone. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Over, Kolkata, 139 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Ahmad coming back into the attack.
A few moves made in the field.
Great shot, through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will he reply?
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's out. Caught. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, that's what you pay pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Oh, whack. Kick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Deshpande, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
A very defensive field, this.
Deshpande with a huge appeal. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Power and precision in that shot.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat, and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicked it. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Ahmad from the high corner. Part2 back on now. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be four.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Part2 deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Oh, that's got to hurt. Misjudged that one. Good running. They should come back for two.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
This could be out. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
At number 8 for the Night Riders.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Needed in this final over. So tough to defend at this level. Ahmed given the ball for this final over. They'll need to bowl well here to win this one. And that's dropped. Oh no. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. From all of us here on the commentary